David, how long you been in management?
About 7 years.
Okay. In those 7 years, you've seen lots of salespeople.
Yeah.
All right. What percentage of the salespeople would you categorize as great listeners?
About 10.
Okay. That sounds about right. How many of us in here don't know? Raise your hand if you don't know it's important to listen. Okay. So we all know it's important to listen. Yet David and every other manager I've ever talked to says about 5 to 10% of the people listen well. If we know it's important to listen well, why don't we?
Because we're thinking what we're going to say next.
Nobody ever gets that answer right. You just hit the nail right on the head. Okay? Most of us, I can look back when I was unprepared and Reza was my customer and he was giving me all the reasons he wasn't going to buy a car today. I was trying to figure out what I was going to say next. And if I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say next, there's too much noise going on in here to hear what he's saying. I can't read between the lines. I can't check his body language. I am ill prepared. By the way, how many objections can we get?
Hundreds?
Hundreds? Bullshit.
It's like 3
How
or
many
4.
objections can we get? You get me to write up, all right? By the way, if you get me to write up, have you done a pretty good job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like you, I like the store, I like the car. You got me to write up. How many objections can you get now?
Yeah.
Yes, couple.
What objections can I give you?
Payments too high.
That payment's too high.
Trade.
I want more for my trade.
Don't have no down payment.
I don't want to put any money down.
Mileage.
No, if I didn't like the mileage, I wouldn't be at write up.
Interest rate.
I don't know what the interest rate. You haven't pulled my credit, right?
Maybe.
No, we would call the credit.
Okay.
Right.
I might object if you're disclosing the interest rate. I might object to that. Sure. So price, payment, trade, cash, interest rate. What else?
Color?
If it's the wrong color, why am I at write up?
Well,
His
some
wife is
people
not
do.
here.
Say again.
Oh,
His wife is
wife?
not here.
Oh,
For example.
that's just bullshit.
He wouldn't
Okay.
have spent it without his wife.
Because I'm going to guess you probably asked me early on, were all the decision makers around today?
Or
I
something.
hope you did anyway.
Better deal somewhere else. So I have a better deal from other dealership.
Which is a price objection.
Exactly.
You're only going to get 4 or 5 objections. If you're not prepared to handle those 4 or 5 objections, are you a professional?
Not yet.
No, you're not sewing, are you?
Hey, you're not so.
They're not sewing. Because when you're prepared for any objection a customer can give you and prepared to handle it in multiple different ways, you're going to reap. You're going to reap more deliveries. It's going to go faster. Customer's going to be happier. By the way, the payment's too high. I need a lower payment. Is that an objection?
Yes.
Bullshit. That's a whine. That's a complaint. That's bullshit. Sir, the payment's too high because you picked out a great car. Now, okay, this right here. Try it sometime. Okay? Try it sometime. Why do people complain about the payments? Because we've taught them that when they do that, we do this. Oh, shit, Cody, let me go see the Wizard of Oz. I'll be right back. And off to the sales desk I go. Right? We've taught the consumer that it's easy for them to get a better price, get more for the trade, get a lower payment, do no cash because we give up. Someday when I come back here, we'll talk about how to handle objections. I mean, that's what I really like to do.